Hey, what's up guys? We are back again, ready to speedrun ladder part 2 on this account. So, if you guys haven't been here before, usually on my SIRTAG channel, we put ourselves in a position to hit Ultimate Champion on my main channel for the next stream. So, I'm going to be using my best deck, and I do not want to mess around today. I want to get 5 or 6 wins in a row and just crush everyone we play. That doesn't always work out, but that's what my goal is right now, and I want to play my best and see if we can be one of the best players. Obviously, this type of game mode, whenever you're pushing up the ranked mode, sometimes you're going to play against extremely good players, like people that have finished #1 in the world before. Sometimes you'll just play against casuals that are just trying to have fun. So we'll see what we get. We'll see who we play against. And this is the deck that I'm going to be playing because a lot of times people that are pushing up these ranks are running really skillless decks, whether it's Elixir Golem, maybe something with Golem, maybe a Lava Hound clone deck. If you play against anything skillless, you're just going to win because Executioner deletes all the bridge spam, and Tornado keeps everything really far away from your Skeleton King, Inferno Dragon, and, you know, easy King Tower activations too, which is always really good when you have such great distractions with Tombstone and Skeleton King, so then, you know, your opponent's always going to be distracted while they get damaged down by the King Tower. So this is one of the best decks to play. If you guys do not end up having Skeleton King maxed out, well, you can run Valkyrie instead, and that works fine. I would also use a Skeleton King at level 13 over a Valkyrie at level 14, but, you know, that's just me. And then another deck you can run is this one. And if you were to sub out the Skeleton King, I would put in a Dark Prince. I'm not playing this deck today. I think it is good, but it is definitely not as safe as having a Tornado in your deck. So this is the deck we're going to be playing. Hopefully we can pop off and win every game that we play. You guys know the deal. We are going to be trying our absolute hardest. Hopefully everyone here is going to have a great day, no matter when you're watching, no matter where you're watching. Hopefully your day is going well. And if not, hopefully it gets better. All right, so let's pop off and destroy people. Let's go. Let's get it. This is what we want. This is what we dream about out here. Yes, I dream about crushing people in Clash Royale, definitely. All right, so Tito is not going to be psycho anything. Usually with this deck, you want to get to later stage of the game. I'm going to drop a Tombstone a little bit lower just because I hope that the Spear Goblins are going to get distracted by the Skeleton, so then the tower is able to finish them off. So I thought that was probably pretty good. I don't want my Tombstone to get damaged down. It's fine. I mean, the Skeletons were able to distract for quite a while, so it's not that bad for us. He's going to have a Night Witch, so it looks like a pretty bad deck, if I had to guess. Most of the time when people have Night Witch with Spear Goblin Hut, they're not going to have good answers to Executioner, so I think this game might already be over. Maybe I'm saying this a little bit too soon, but this is what I believe, so we're just going to roll with it. He actually has a Mega Knight deck, so that's unfortunate. I thought it was going to be Golem, and I thought I was going to automatically win there. This is not what we wanted at all. I was really hoping that we would get an easy, cheesy win, but not looking like it anymore. I got to go in for a Tombstone, so then we can go and distract the Mega Knight, and then hopefully be able to distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A, and then activate King Tower with the Mini P.E.K.K.A after the Tombstone dies. I'm hoping he spells this. Really hoping he spells this. Not bad enough to spell it. Man, I was really hoping you would. That would have been awesome. I mean, when you see Executioner, you're expecting it to be Tornado, so I think this guy's IQ is, like, much higher than the average person that just decides to randomly spam stuff at the river in these type of challenges, so... Guy seems pretty good. Obviously, I was hoping that we would play against a Golem deck. I was hoping the Skeleton King ability would be able to go down. There were so many things that had a potential of me immediately winning the game, and that shows why this deck is good, right? If I want to beat people quickly, if I want to win against people that aren't at a similar skill level, I want to play a deck that has a good safety net, and I also want to play against, you know, decks that I can hard counter, and this deck delivers on both of those ends. So even though we didn't really get the start we were looking for, I still think this is okay. Obviously, I want to go and click the Skeleton King ability if I can, but I didn't get it down again, so it's fine. I'm just going to freeze on this because I don't want the Mega Knight to start jumping on us, and then I can go for a Barb Barrel to finish off the Mega Knight and push it back, and then make sure that it's going to be within vicinity, and then I'm going to Tornado, so then hopefully the Mega Knight doesn't jump, and then Mega Knight walks, and then we just get arrows damage on our tower, which really doesn't matter to me. So as we get into the later stages of the game, the guy gets more and more screwed because it's way harder for him to defend against Graveyard Freeze. That's good for us. I'm just going to go for a Tombstone here. You can drop a Tombstone directly in front of the tower. It fully counters Hog Rider. It doesn't really matter where you drop it. Whatever you want to do is fine. I'm dropping my Skeleton King in the back so then I can collect some souls. And now we can be a soul sucker. We can use the vacuum cleaner and just hopefully eat everything alive. Go in for a Executioner when we get the chance really far back. So when he goes in for the Mega Knight, he's not going to get as much value. He's also got Executioner, so that's kind of weird. Not really scared about it. I can just go and click the Skeleton King ability finally for the first time in my freaking life. Yo, we got it. That's what's up. Alright, so I can go for a Tornado here if I need to. I don't really want to, though. I want to make sure that I have enough Elixir for everything and don't really want to waste it. So this guy's wasting his opportunity. He's giving us another Barb Barrel, so that's great. And then we can go in for an Executioner here just to make sure that his Mega Knight doesn't jump. If you guys have noticed one thing, against good players, Mega Knights don't jump. That's just how it works. Just doesn't work. So it's kind of fun, kind of cool from that perspective. This freeze might have been off center. No, it worked. It ended up hitting the Executioner. That's all we wanted. Because now he loses his Night Witch, and it's going to be a really bad trade for him overall. And then he has to go and spend a lot of Elixir here, probably with a Mega Knight, if I had to guess. Unfortunately, we don't have the cycle that we wanted, but it's something that I can work with if I can get a Skeleton King ability down. But for the life of me, I just can't hit a Skeleton King ability. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that, but it is what it is. We're going to go for a freeze just because I want to be able to go and surround his Mega Knight with some skeletons and hopefully get some extra damage. Maybe we can force out some extra stuff as well. I'm down a lot of Elixir. I don't think I played this very well, but it is what it is. I'm going to go Tombstone. Fortunately, everything gets pulled, so that's good. I'm going to wait for the Tombstone Skeleton to hopefully go and pull the Mega Knight, and then we can go in for this, and then we can go in for a Bar Barrel. Looks pretty good for us overall. Like, if we're playing against a Lightning deck, this should be a win. So hopefully I don't botch the bag here. Definitely do want to go and Tornado this into us if possible, so that I can go click the Skeleton King ability and then just kill it. Spend less Elixir that way, and then hopefully minimize the amount of stuff that he can throw at me. We're going to go for a really high Executioner so that he can't Lightning everything like he would want to. And then we're going to go in for a Graveyard, and we're going to be able to freeze on everything this time. This is a very valuable freeze. Being able to freeze on that is nice, because now the Skeletons are able to swarm everything. We should have dropped our Skeleton King a little bit later, or a little bit earlier, but I'm just super small brain, so I didn't drop it early. So just something to keep in mind. If you want to play better at this game, make sure you're maximizing your Skeleton King, dropping it early to get as many Skeletons collected as possible. So if I was better at the game, what I would have done is I would have dropped my Skeleton King in the back. Would have been full bar already, but I dropped it super late. So, like, you know, if he had dropped the Mega Knight maybe at the river, I wouldn't have had as much defensive power that I would have wanted. Anyway, let's go and keep winning. How many games are we away from getting it? Nice to see you stream again. Yo, dude, nice to have you here. Today is going to be a more chill stream where we're just, you know, destroying people and hopefully winning 6 games in a row. That's what our goal is. We'll see if it happens. Maybe I'll tilt all the way down. Maybe I'll get nothing. Maybe I'll suck and I'll lose every game, but hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't think so. Nice to watch the stream. More SIRTAG content. Yes, sir. This is way more chill. This is, you know, me just cruising up ranked ladder without any problems. That's what's up. Hopefully you guys like this deck as well. I'm going to be playing it the entire time today. I'm not going to be switching decks, so you guys can learn a lot about this deck. And if you have any questions, let me know in the chat, and I'll try to answer everything. All right, so Miner on top of the Skeleton King is obviously a good trade. I don't know what this deck is. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to go in for Graveyard. I wish I had Tornado. I wish I had anything. This might be a bad play. I'm just hoping that I kill the Princess. Okay, this is not bad. A lot of value. He doesn't have Miner in cycle because he dropped it first play, so then the Executioner is able to kill everything. I have Barbarrel. Is that dumb? Is that going to splash it on my tower? Of course it does. That's unfortunate. That's really unlucky. What? That's 2 splashes? Bro, miss me with that. Yo, that should have been 1. That's rigged. I hate it. I hate it so much. Don't activate King Tower, otherwise I lose. I was hedging my bets on the homie not having King Tower activation there, so that's good. So looking at this game again, I kind of want to go Tombstone. Kind of hard for me to get any extra value here. I mean, we could Tornado, and then we can freeze the Princess and kill a Minion Horde. It's a bad play on his end. He's dropping it there. Freeze is not worth. Should just Skeleton King here. This game gets really, really good for us as we get later on. If he's not extremely good, he's going to lose this really badly. So we'll see. Does he know that I have Xe? Yeah, he does. Remember, I showed it earlier. What do I do here? Do I just Graveyard and then freeze? Super hard for me to defend this. Yeah, I guess he's going to do that, and then we Executioner afterward. Wait, I have no Elixir. I might be stupid for this. Do you not have Miner in cycle? I kind of forget. See, I don't have a brain right now. Yeah, so he's going to Miner. We just do this. Hopefully it ends up killing the entire Minion Horde. Not good on my end. This is awful gameplay. Sorry about that, guys. So I just didn't want to get caught, so I ended up dropping it later. I shouldn't have dropped that. I should have just, like, I don't know. I shouldn't have done that until double Elixir. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That should hit the tower. That was not good on his end. That was awful. Alright, so he's going to go Goblin Barrel. That's going to be further back. That's also bad because the Skeleton King kills it. I go in for the Fire Dragon, and then I go Executioner if I want to. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, we'll just play okay here. I'm not playing well. I'm not playing well. I think I have matchup advantage. I'm just playing awfully. It's okay. It happens. Alright, we're going to go Graveyard. I have Tornado and Freeze. So I think I win. I don't think I need to do anything. Why would I do anything when I don't need to? Why waste Elixir? GG. We can go to the next one. That's directly on tower, and then you just lose because you didn't play well. Alright, we'll go to the next one. So the biggest mistakes that I made in that game was I decided that it was a good idea to go in for a graveyard and single elixir when he ended up having a minion horde and cycle. And I did end up taking a lot of damage on his tower, and I had an okay setup. Like, if he had Dark Goblin, he would have just gotten overwhelmed by the sheer amount of skeletons. But I didn't have elixir for the freeze and the tornado, so that was a pretty bad play. If I could have taken that play back, I definitely would have. I would have waited until double elixir. But you guys saw what I did, like, afterwards, after I realized I made a garbage play. I was like, okay, if I made a bad play, I'm probably not going to just, like, throw away my tower and make, like, a risky play by going for an executioner. If I went for an executioner up top, maybe one of the minions would have ended up going lower or something and got on my tower. Maybe he would have made a prediction on a high executioner if he was really good. Also, if I did like the low executioner that was super predictable, that was like the last order of business. You never go in for executioners low when you know that they have minor to distract it. That's the same thing with Princess and Dark Goblins. You never do that. The only card that you can ever do that with is maybe like an Archer Queen, because you can go invisible and you're fine. Anyway, we go to the next one. Face Control deck hasn't seen that in a while. Yeah, it's not that good of a deck. It's not bad, but it became really, I don't know, inconsistent, because a lot of people are starting to run arrows. So if you're running a minion horde deck and you don't have like a guaranteed way of baiting out your opponent's arrows, then it's not going to work so well. Here's a fun fact. Not every single video that I publish on my YouTube channel actually is... well, actually, here's the word. So here's the phrase. Not every single video that I want to create, I can actually create. There are so many concepts of memes that I have to throw out after 4 hours of playing. I tried to 3-crown people and get good videos. Like going straight for the 3-crown, Goblin Barrel, Rocket, and then Goblin Barrel Clone. The entire time that I was playing against people, they all had Valkyrie, Tornado, and Log in the same deck. Like, I am not joking, 10 plus times in a row. Valkyrie and 2 small spells. Whatever the 2 small spells would be. Sometimes it's arrows. Sometimes it's Log and Snowball. But they would just kill everything because my Goblin Barrel Clone would never work. Like, it might do a lot of damage with the first one, but I could never 3-crown. The only time I could 3-crown is if the person was absolutely just like, I don't know, not trying to play the game, or just really having no grasp of how to play Clash Royale. So it was like a video that I couldn't upload because the wins were just so unsatisfying. And the losses were so frustrating because it was like, man, either I'm getting sniped or I'm just really unlucky or the meta's really bad. And then I was talking to some of my other YouTuber friends and they all told me that the meta made it impossible to do. Okay, so I guess just freeze this. I don't see any other good play. This is like a really awful start, honestly. Not having Tombstone and Cycle, and he just goes in for that at the start, just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Because I saw the Lumberjack, and I'm like, okay, if I see Lumberjack, what I want to do is I want to cycle my Inferno Dragon in the back and not kill the Lumberjack, and then just Tornado the Lumberjack to the King Tower. But in reality, what I should have done is I should have Lumberjack, or I should have Inferno Dragon to the middle in preparation for him to go in for a terrible balloon as his first play and just all in me. People that do this have no understanding of the game. If you go in for a balloon Lumberjack at the very start as your first play, you're literally risking your entire like gameplay and hoping that your opponent doesn't have a counter to you, which is not the way that you're supposed to play Clash Royale, by the way. It's supposed to be like, okay, I have a strategy, I have an idea of what I want to do, and if you just risk everything and try to all in, then I don't respect you as a player, at least. We're gonna go Tombstone here. Should be able to kill everything. I kind of want a Tornado so then we can go and pull the Night Witch into this, so then Night Witch gets targeted by it targeted a Golemite. That's awesome. That's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, targeting that Golemite was OP. Okay, so I think we beat this guy. Maybe not, actually. This might be stupid on my end. How dumb is this to try to defend? Why is he flexing the Ultimate Champion logo? That's hilarious. Alright, so yeah, I shouldn't have tried to defend that, but I didn't want to get 3 crowns, so I was like, might as well, right? No, I needed to defend that. Otherwise, I would have gotten 3 crowns. So I do beat this guy. It's just going to be a more annoying game than I wanted it to be. I'm going to click the Skeleton King ability just because I want to force out extra elixir. He's probably going to drop something that he shouldn't. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I got unlucky at the start, and then I didn't play very well at the end. I should have not tornadoed. I should have saved the tornado for the, damn. Straight up couldn't rocket that, okay. I don't think that's a good play either. All right, we'll Bard Barrel here. I think this is the type of player that's going to go all in. Okay, so he's going to Night Witch me. That's fine. Is it actually fine, though? I'm trying to think. What do I do? Do I just go Tombstone and then Executioner in the same side because he's not going to get back to Rocket because his card cycle is absurdly slow? I think this is bad for him. That's definitely bad for him. Question is how bad. Doesn't have Skeleton Army in cycle. Does he get 3 crowned because he didn't play well? Probably. Oh, yep. He gets 3 crowned because he has Rocket in cycle, and that's it. Congratulations. You can rocket the King Tower now. All right. That would have been pretty funny if he had, like, rocketed his King Tower on defense. Oh, man. That would have made me laugh. All right. So we'll go on to the next one. How high are you up right now? I'm pretty low. I'm just trying to win 5 or 6 games in a row and just destroy people. And then get in the zone where we can, like, get the Ultimate Champion tomorrow without any stress or without any worries. I don't want my games for Ultimate Champion to take too long tomorrow when I'm streaming it. But I decided to do a second stream here. That was ruthless. He deserved it, man. He went for freaking Golem after Lumberjack Balloon first play without even knowing what he's playing against. Imagine going Lumberjack Balloon first play and running face first into a minion horde and automatically losing the game. Because that's what should happen to you if you decide to do that. Because you're really just basing your entire gameplay off of luck. Alright, we can Graveyard here because we know that he's not going to have like a great answer to this. If we can go in for a Tornado on top of the Royal Ghost, seems okay. And then we can freeze here and play really aggressive because he showcased his deck and we've already activated King Tower. So sometimes you can play aggressive, but when it's calculated, it makes sense. When it's not calculated, it just doesn't make sense. In this situation, we could get punished by a Mega Knight and I'd have to eat a lot of damage. But if he doesn't have a Mega Knight, then I think we're okay. Yeah, I can just go Barbarrel and then Tombstone and then I think we're fine. Maybe I'm wrong. I think that the Tombstone's going to be okay. We can eat both the Wall Breakers, and then I just counter everything else with the Skeleton King, right? Yeah, I think I'm okay. Wait, was that stupid? I guess I didn't play that very well either. I didn't think the minions would do that amount of damage. That's a huge oops on my end. Yeah, so I own up to that. That was a bad play on my end. I completely overcommitted. I thought it was smart because I thought like with the King Tower activation, we would take less damage, and I would be able to eat the Royal... I'd be able to eat the Royal Delivery, or not the Royal Delivery, the Wall Breakers damage on the left-hand side. I was not able to eat the minions damage in the right-hand lane, though. Those minions put in work. Wow, it's going to be the first game I lose, I think. Unless I play really well now. That was awful. So, I messed up. I overcommitted. I kind of deserve to lose this game. If I win this, it's because Graveyard Freeze is better in this matchup. So, that would be the only reason I win this. It's matchup advantage for me, more so than anything else. Because I played poorly. I deserve to lose. Maybe he'll go Musketeer and I'm able to, like, freeze on everything. We'll see. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. Told you guys I wanted to freeze on everything, and he gave it to me. Wall Breakers are not good. Wow, that did not kill the Musketeer. That's awful. I really wish the Musketeer died, because if the Musketeer is alive, then I don't even know if the Skeleton King is going to be able to kill it. Might drop something in front. Fortunately, messed that up. That's good. I guess we can go in for an Executioner here. Expect him to go Miner. If he drops it in the back, I'm activating King Tower. Oh, well, I already activated King Tower. Never mind. I totally forgot that I activated King Tower with the Royal Ghost. Feels bad, man. Alright, so we're going to do this because it's hard for him to kill. And then we can go in for a Barbarian Barrel on the Musketeer and then freeze afterward, hopefully. Please, please, please let me win this game. I don't deserve it, but I want it. Okay, Clash Royale? Listen to me right now. Listen to me. I don't deserve it. I want it. Alright, we're gonna freeze this. If we get lucky, we can maybe win with a Tornado or something. Nice. I didn't deserve that. I played like absolute trash. That was the worst game I've played in a while. We'll go to the next one. Hopefully we can continue to play better. That was awful. Just to highlight my misplay, I just want to highlight that really, really quick. This guy was good. I won because of matchup advantage. This Ghost should have been a King Tower activation with no damage. I let it get a hit. This Graveyard was awful. I thought that he wasn't going to get as much damage as he did with minions. Who would think that he would be able to get this amount of damage right now, right? He's up like, he's got a Musketeer on the map, and then maybe he's up to like 3 Elixir. That's like not that bad. It's not that bad when you have a King Tower activated with Tombstone Barbarrel. And like, if you have Tombstone Barbarrel against this, you're like, easy. Easiest defense of my life, right? Not so much. Not so much, dudes. He freaking drops minions off to the side, and they screw me. This ruined me. I cannot believe how much damage you got from that card, man. It's unbelievable how much damage they did. There's like 2 of them. There's 2 minions on my tower, and they just melted me. Melted me, man. I cannot believe that they did 2,500 damage to my tower. That's unbelievable to me. Minions after the damage buff is insane. Before that, I think it would be like, I don't know, 2,000 damage, maybe? The 500 damage difference is pretty freaking big. All right, on to the next one. Well played by him. All right. Also, this guy hit Ultimate Champion last season, 2,000 in the world, 8,000. So he's not a bad player. This guy probably did not hit Ultimate Champion if I had to guess based off of what he did. Oh, he did. Okay. Guy hit Ultimate Champion. Yeah, I think all these guys at this point, earlier season, have hit Ultimate Champion before. Not this guy. This guy played pretty well. Anyway, we go to the next one. Let's keep cruising. Greatest player ever? No, I'm not. I'm a scrub, man. I'm a 1,000 and 2,000 ranked player in the world. That's what my skill level is. I am not good. But I try to get better every single game I play. And, you know, just realizing that you're not good at the game makes you more critical about your gameplay. And then it makes you understand what you can do better for the future. So if you guys notice, like, I'm very critical about my gameplay. I try to get better whenever I'm actually trying. You guys don't see me try that much anymore because it's harder for me to have fun tryharding. But, you know, it's, sometimes you'll see it. It's a rare occurrence, but sometimes you'll see it. I think clicking the Skeleton King here would be bad because I've already activated King Tower and I'm up a lot, so I might as well take advantage of that. This guy's miner placement was not good, as you guys can see. You're supposed to drop it in the safe spot, not in the I'm trying to be safe spot, but not actually safe spot. I don't know. It's like half fastening your seatbelt and hoping for it to work. That's what this guy did. Could have bar build and then froze on the tower, but again, I'm not in the business of losing games for no reason, so I'm trying to play a little bit more safe. Also, notice where my Executioner is placed. I hope that that takes the targeting from the Magic Archer. It does, and it's not going to go into alignment with the tower, so that's important. He's probably going to Valkyrie on this. He's got Spear Goblins, so I don't think he has a good answer. He's just going to Valkyrie, and then we can go in for a freeze on whatever he does here. He draws a Valkyrie in front. It's not good. Oh, great, so it's poison. Much tougher matchup. I think I lost. I might have thrown. I hope that the King Tower is able to kill one of them. Yeah, it does kill one of them. That was important, to use the Bar Brill and try to pull it back. This guy hard counters me. If you have Valkyrie, you can't win this matchup. It's impossible because you don't have the ability to spam them with the Skeleton King, which is really overpowered. So keep that in mind. Sometimes people were like flaming me because I lost to Ian in this matchup. And I'm like, if you have any understanding of the game, like I have to do some stupid stuff to win. So like people in like the comment section, after I lost to Ian in like a sudden death game, it was so, I don't know. Sometimes people that just don't understand anything about the game will like flame you if you do a dumb decision or a risky play. And if you do risky plays in this type of matchup and you've got Valkyrie, I completely understand. If you're doing a risky play and you have Skeleton King, it doesn't really make as much sense unless you're playing against someone like significantly better than you, like Ian is. Ian is just so good. Anyway, getting back to business here. Let's go in for a Skeleton King here and then Bar Brill and then try to hit everything. It's going to be hard to make this work, but I think the Bar Brill is able to kill everything. Valkyrie is out of cycle, so we can do this again and then immediately want to freeze on top of the Bond Tower so it doesn't get its shot off. Really, really bad Spear Goblins, like really, really bad. He might have lost this if he played that poorly enough. Okay, so that's good. That's fine. We can go in for the Tombstone here and try to get him to go in for a bad poison. Sometimes if you're playing against minor poison players, they'll poison this. It's really funny. Okay, that was also funny. I didn't expect him to do that, to be honest. That's some damage, but it's not great. Because I think we can outcycle his stuff. That was a really good freeze. Notice how I wait for everything to be in alignment. Now he has to go Bomb Tower up top, which is probably going to die to the Executioner. Imagine losing this matchup. Could not be me, man. Is he actually going to drop that right into a... yeah, he is. That's hilarious. Alright, we're going to do this. Ready to go in for this. It should target on the Bar Brill if we're not unlucky. We're just going to keep graveyarding you because that's how we're supposed to play this matchup. Alright, we're going to drop this. We want to kill that, and then we want to click the Skeleton King ability if possible. And then we want the Inferno Dragon to lock onto the tower if we can. Should be able to hit one of those. Nice. You actually lost the matchup with 100-0. That's embarrassing. Hopefully we can win. I mean, I'd love the Inferno Dragon to lock on a tower here. Didn't really work. Feels bad, man. I still could lose. I played that really well, but it wasn't good enough, I guess. He's going to try to do some weird tornado thing. Oh, I thought he would. Alright, we should win this with the Skeleton King spawning stuff. I mean, this is just like 100% like something that should be a win at this point. One thing that is that I wanted to clarify when we're playing this type of matchup, if you go for a Skeleton King in the back, sometimes when you go in for a graveyard, they'll delay their poison. And if they delay their poison and you have a 3-card card cycle, you can cycle multiple graveyards and out-cycle their poison. That only happens if they're like not good. But you can win this matchup. You can win this matchup. That's not a good matchup. That should be a loss against people better than us, but that definitely was not a loss there. All right, so we want to win 2 more games, and then I think we'll be set up for where we want to be in the video. So we're gonna win 2 more in a row, and that's what our goal is. So yeah, I told you guys this is one of the best decks to play in the challenge. Why you're not answering? If I'm playing a game, I'm not going to answer and throw the game to answer your guys' questions. I'll answer it afterwards. Top 1,000 is good? Nah, it's not really. It's not really. If you were my skill level when I was actually good and I was like 21 in the world, and then I don't, all right, and then I kind of mess around or whatever, I'm not gonna ever be as good as I was. So I don't know, 1,000 in the world, 2,000 in the world, it's not really, at the end of the season I'm talking. I could definitely be higher than that. I've been 600, 500 in the world before that, screwing around with other decks. But yeah, definitely not. Do you like streaming at this time? Nah, I mean, it's whatever. I'm just doing this for fun, just because I was going to push up anyway. I was like, why not chill with you guys and relax and hopefully get some good games. You inspired me to start YouTube. Yo, dude, do what you like on YouTube. People do this for money and then they burn out so fast. And you can tell the people that do it for money and burn out. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, it's not really the way that you're supposed to do it. That's, it's the thing that I will always do. I will try to do Clash Royale or whatever game that I actually enjoy. And if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to do YouTube. I've done YouTube every single day for the past 5 years. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. I'm in a pretty privileged position to be able to play video games. So I will very, very, very rarely ever complain about that. You'll see some YouTubers complain about whatever video games they're playing. I'm like, bruh, have you ever worked a real job? Do you understand? The craziest thing is the amount of influencers in every sphere, like TikTok or whatever. They're like, wow, life is so hard. I have to create a video. It's like, dude, what the heck? Like you haven't done anything in your life. Like that's so pathetic. Like there's so many people that think that YouTube, like being a YouTuber is hard or whatever. Yeah, maybe the hours might be long, but if you have worked any like manual labor at all, like I did tennis courts. I worked at a bike shop. I was able to like have these experiences where I was making minimum wage and doing pretty hard labor in the sun. And then I taught tennis for 12 hours a day, even on like weekends, when it was super sunny and there were hornets on the tennis court and stuff like that. It was not easy. Like there's some situations where it's like definitely pretty stressful and difficult jobs. And I know that those jobs that I did were still not even the most difficult ones in the world. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes people complain without actually having perspective, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. All right, we're just going to freeze here. I'm just going to play defensive because I don't know what this deck is. I don't want to lose to something. So that's kind of how I play Clash Royale. If I don't understand what my opponent's running, I just give them respect or don't give them respect and realize like, hey, I'll probably beat you later on if I play well in the early stages. You know, he's got guards and Giant Skeleton and Bandit. So this deck doesn't make sense. Usually, yep, okay. All right, this is really awful for me. I think I got to go Tombstone here. And then activate King Tower afterwards. Did I even take a hit? I don't think I did. Wow, we were clean with it today, aren't we? That was sick. That was sick. I did not expect to deny that. I actually wanted to take the hit because then it would guarantee that I wouldn't take damage. So if you cycle quickly and get to a Tombstone, you can be saved by really crazy decks. That's the great thing about this deck is like I get so triggered whenever I lose when I'm like really trying. Like when I'm really, really trying and I don't want to lose and I like know that I have more skill than someone. I try to remind myself that sometimes the game is just a card game and you can't do anything about it. Sometimes you'll get bad hands, sometimes you'll get bad matchups. That's why I try to play decks like this when I am climbing up against like lower skill level players, just because it's just, you don't know what they're going to do, and you want to be safe against any like crazy play that they do. Because the lower probability plays are bad for a reason. They're not going to work against most decks that are safe. You just play a safe deck that isn't like extremely good. Like this deck that I'm playing is not like a top 20 deck in the world. Like this is a top 200 deck that you'll see at top 200 quite frequently. You'll never see this at top 1, top 2, top 3. It's just not good enough. This deck is it's not able to outplay like top level players with Archer Queen, but it's safe. So if you play against people that, you know, aren't like spamming Archer Queens like Mohammed Light, you're gonna be fine. It's all good. Even though this guy's got Electro Dragon and Electro Wizard, I think we're fine. I think we're chilling. Straight up. We freeze here. He loses the E-Wiz, hopefully, and then, yeah, I think we're fine. All right, so let's think about this a little bit more. I don't want to lose. Yo, Succulent, thank you so much for the $2. Clean. Yes, sir. That's what's up. We want to drop our Tombstone earlier so then we can get the Bandit to lock onto the Skeletons instead of paying us. We're going to go in for the Inferno Dragon. If he goes E-Wiz and Balloon, I think we'll be fine. Alright, that's pretty bad for him. This is actually awful. Like, why is he doing everything like really close to each other so it all gets tornadoed? And then we click the Skeleton King, and then we have the Executioner clumping up to his stuff so it dies even faster. This is a disaster. Yikes, man. That is some sight to be seen. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We didn't get it down fast enough, I don't think. Maybe we did. I don't know. That should die far enough away. If it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. Figured. He might rage. Oh, doesn't happen. Alright, we just click Skeleton King here. He's probably going to go in for his dumb Electro Dragon and we'll freeze it. I'm just going to kill it because I don't want to deal with that card. I do this. It'd be annoying. I'm going to click a Graveyard because he's probably going to go E-Wiz. I want the E-Wiz to die to a Barbarille, and then I want a Graveyard and win the game. He's going to rage. I'm not going to do anything. Executioner in the back. Maybe go for a Tombstone. I don't think this guy knows the right placement with Balloons, so I'm just going to drop my Tombstone in the middle and not care. Like, I genuinely just don't think this guy knows. He's just going to drop it in a weird spot. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Just freeze. Fine. So weird, though. Like, Bandit Balloon, man. Sheesh. DOP. Alright, so we're just gonna do this. And then freeze. Nice. Unique strategy. Electro Wizard, Electro Dragon against Graveyard Inferno Dragon. And it loses. That's probably should switch your deck a little bit. I don't know why people have 2 resets. Funny story. I lost one of these games. And I just decided not to play in the Royale tournament. I was going to go for like 30 wins. And I lost my first game. And I literally lost to someone that was like top 1,000 in the world that hard countered me harder than I've ever seen in my entire life. He had Mighty Miner Fast Cycle with Poison Electro Wizard Mortar. And then also ended up having like, I think Dark Goblin as well. And Guards. And I'm just like, well, I have Graveyard Freeze and I'm screwed. So sometimes you will get impossible matchups. And that will happen once in a while. But it won't happen that often. All right, so we just want one more game, and then we've successfully won all of the games that I've wanted to play. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 games tomorrow for the stream. Yo, all right, let's get it. Show us this match. I don't have it in my battle log anymore. I baby raged, and I didn't do it. If can I snipe you? Yeah, you'll probably lose, though, if you're trying to snipe me if I'm playing this deck. Unless you're running, like, the Mighty Miner deck, and you're, like, a top 1,000 player. Mighty Miner with E-Wiz. Anyway, we'll go next one. Let's go. What deck can I use to reach 6,000 trophies? I'm trying to unlock champions, but they just seem to win some, lose some. I constantly face over-level players. Yeah, this is a question that I get a lot. I'm going to post the link in the chat. And I'll also have this as the pinned comment. So if anyone wants to like have a deck that's really reliable to push up to 6,500 trophies or 6,000 trophies or whatever trophies you want. Like, let's take a look at the Clash Royale arenas really quick. I'm at 7,500 trophies, by the way. I'm at the max arena. If you guys want to get to 6,500... it unlocks every card in the game. Like, you guys can get Monk, and this is where every card is unlocked. So I have a video, and I made this to help you guys unlock every single card. That video that's spammed in the top chat that you guys can look at on YouTube, that will help you guys out. That's the video you want to look at. That's the deck you want to play. It just beats all the bad decks in the game, and it keeps you safe. You have to learn Tornado because, as you guys have seen in my video today or the stream today, really, really good. Keeps you safe, lets you win every game that you play. Against worse players, you're going to win every time. As long as you know your correct Tornado placements, and sometimes even games that you deserve to lose, right? Like, we got hard countered here. I should probably lose this matchup. And then also, I played poorly here. I deserve to lose this because I didn't play well. Whenever these type of things happen, when you don't play well, you also have to admit it. And you have to be like, okay, I can play better here. I can be better. I can improve. I learned from my mistake. I looked at the replay. I won't actually go in aggressively graveyard at that point. The thing about this deck is you can just play safely until double elixir and then graveyard freeze and win most matchups, which is nice. If you guys play against poison, just do what I did in that game and you'll win. It's way easier if they don't have poison and wall breakers. If they have poison wall breakers, it's an even harder matchup. Because typically if it's miner poison, you can tombstone behind your tower, and then the miner will get caught by the skeletons from the tombstone. And then sometimes if they're bad, they poison the tombstone. Then you graveyard freeze and you just laugh at them. Anyway, we're going to go for one more game, and then we should end on that. But yeah, in the pinned comment of the video, there will be a video link from my main channel on a video that shows you guys the best deck for pushing all the way to 7,500 trophies, 6,500 trophies, and unlocking all of your cards. That is the only deck I would recommend because everything else just isn't going to work. It might not work against people that, you know, run really crazy things. Oh, we're going to have our first challenge. This guy finished 140 in the world, so he's probably going to be similar skill level, if not better than me. This will be the first, like, real challenge from, like, well, I'm a little bit scared type of thing. This is a good way to end, you know? It's a good way to end. Also, if you guys are enjoying the video and you enjoy my streams, make sure to drop a like. If you like this video, then, hey, I'll be able to do this more often. It's for free as well, so if you want to support me for free, the easiest way of doing that is liking this video and subscribing because I post daily content on this second channel. There's also my main channel, SIRTAG CR, if you guys have never watched that before. SIRTAG CR is where I create content every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern. There are 20+ hours of editing. And every single video, I spend 3 hours recording games. So it's kind of like you see the video, you'll find really high quality content about me learning the deck. So I usually learn the deck for like an hour, then I record, and then I take content from for 2 hours, the most exciting games. Regardless of win or loss, I don't really care. I want to make sure the games are exciting. And usually I'll win a lot in a row after I learn how to play the deck, but regardless, yeah, it's just, it's nice that way. Also, I played terribly. I shouldn't have cycled that. I just kind of got lackadaisical because I was talking to you guys. But it's okay. It happens. This is not going well, though. I think we're going to lose. It's a really bad start. He might just go and click the ability and then finesse me. I think he should click the ability because it... Okay. I don't know why he did that. This is good. These are good things. I'll take it. Fine. Didn't even hit the tower, so that's fine. I mean, I can go Bard Bro here, and it's going to tank for the Inferno Dragon, so this is good. Alright, so what do you guys think this is? Lightning, Cannon Cart with E... it's probably E-Giant, right? It's probably E-Giant. I mean, it's weird to E-Giant deck because he's got Cannon Cart, so it's not something that I would anticipate, to be honest. Do this. See what happens. I mean, it's double elixir. Let's roll. Well, should be Cannon Cart dead on his side of the map, which is huge. I mean, for 4 elixir, that's so worth. Alright, we're just going to click Tombstone. Let that roll. Go in for an Executioner. And if you go in for a annoying Electro Giant, well, I have Inferno Dragon. I'll have Freeze. Or Hard Chilling. Alright, we're going to go in for a Skeleton King again. Let's see if this guy's... Ugh, what is he doing? Thanks, man. I don't like that at all on your end. You haven't even done damage to me yet, bro. I told you I just froze, and then your Cannon Cart doesn't do anything. This guy, like, playing? I don't know what's going on right now. I'm confused. He hasn't even done damage to me. Whoosh! Top 100. Alright, so we'll do this. We'll go Bard Bro because he's probably click his ability. If he doesn't, he's just gonna die to the Inferno Dragon, right? Okay, yeah, I mean, click his ability anyway. I really think he's got an Electro Giant deck. He should have dropped it, though. Oh, the Executioner didn't hit. That sucks. He's going to get his first hit here. I'm not going to defend it. I don't really care. It's better to not be, like, stupid and try to defend everything just for a meme. I could have defended it for the meme, but it's better for me to play safe and just retain the Elixir advantage that I had, because he could E-Giant the other side and I wouldn't have had my Executioner. So try not to be that dumb. I know you guys would want me to win against a top 100 player without taking damage, but that's not going to happen here. That's E-Giant. Alright, we're just going to graveyard him, and then he probably loses. We'll see. I mean, I think I can just keep doing this all day. That's too easy. Wait, what am I doing? Oh man, did I just get outplayed? I don't think it matters though. But if I just do this and then like you die because you have no elixir. If you just, you know, can't defend this because you have nothing. Alright, GG. I mean, that's like not a bad player. He's top 100, but we still won. Alright, cool. I achieved my resolve of winning every single game, and none of these were that close besides this one. This one, where was it? This one was pretty close, but that was also because I made a lot of misplays. That's cool. So if you guys want to check out this deck, one of the better decks for, you know, pushing all the way up to Ultimate Champion, you probably won't lose many games if you play correctly. And as you guys can see, we did pretty well. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row tomorrow's video. So if you guys want to tune into my main channel, SIRTAG CR, the stream will be there. It's pretty cool to have that type of win streak. You guys see that? It was nice. We ended up trying some like meme decks for videos earlier. But when we started trying today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins in a row. You love to see it. So huge thank you guys for being here. Love you guys a lot. This is what happens when we try pretty hard. We don't really lose that often when we're trying our main decks. But I'm still not the best player in the world, and I'm still learning every single time I play. So each time that I play, I get a little bit better. I learned to, you know, play less aggressive, and it shows like if you play aggressively and the wrong situation, you will get punished and you'll get destroyed. So this guy was a little bit better. I would have lost. And it also shows that it hard counters a lot of the decks like Minion Horde and Golem Clone and just like really aggressive decks that have no reason to be played. And then if you play against a good player like this guy, you know, he finished 4,000 in the world last season. And then he also finished 147 in the world and had 8 top rail tournament finishes. So this guy is pretty good. He's not a bad player. Also, having Tombstone made it a lot easier for him to counter my graveyard. And then also ending up having like Cannon card as a range card. Pretty annoying as well. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to drop a like on the video. It goes a long way. It supports me. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. No matter when you're watching, no matter where you're watching, I hope you have an incredible rest of your day. And stay tuned for a lot more content on this channel and my main channel, SIRTAG CR. Again, if you guys want to see the best deck to push all the way up to 7,500 trophies, that link will be right down below in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. I love you guys. I'll see you later, and peace out. Peace, love, and positivity. Y'all are incredible. And we'll always get better. We'll always improve at this game, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. And if you did, let me know. Maybe I'll do more of these in the future. Love you guys. Peace.